Hey y'all, it's Rosie. What's going on? Thanks for watching. Hey, this one's gonna be a pretty quick video, but I just want to show you I'm kind of excited. Have a bunch of videos coming out in the next week or two of different things I've been doing. But today in the mail, or UPS actually, I got something exciting. By the way, look at the funky looking backrest. That's for my old Ultra. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do for backrest for my girl, but we're about to go out for a ride. But before we do, I just got a really cool package from Freedom Shields. This should be a 12-inch sport windshield. Gonna open her up and see what's what. So, one of the things that I really didn't like on this bike, and not really didn't like, but I just thought could be a lot better, was the windscreen. This windscreen, it does keep the wind blast pretty much off of your chest area, but after that, it really doesn't do much. I'm getting no buffeting or anything, but just a lot of wind blast to the face. And I'm used to my Ultra with its, I had a Freedom Shield screen on that as well, and I was very happy with the results. I'm just gonna show you the difference. So here, I'm measuring from here to here. This is about 8.5 inches, okay? So give me 1 second, I'll bring back this guy right here. If you take a look, this is a full 12-inch windscreen. You see there's the 1 foot mark right there. If you look how it's gonna look, it makes quite a difference. It's basically my entire fist right there in difference. So to put one of these on, it's super simple. Only thing you really need to do is just loosen 4 screws. And I'm gonna do that right now with my trusty dusty. I've had this thing for 30 years. So I continue to use it over and over again. So all I'm doing is just loosening these guys. That's it. I'm just making them loose enough to slide the old one out, and I'll show you what I mean by sliding it out in a second, because this is basically just got 4 slots that pop up, or the windscreen pops up. I'm gonna do that. So let me put this guy down, take this guy off. Real simple. I've loosened it up. Let me get it out from underneath there. Boom, boom. It's up. And if you'll notice, there's 2 of these slots kind of go at an angle. That's to center it. So when you slide it back on, there's also these little rubber guys right here, or actually I guess they're plastic washers. You want to make sure you put those on the outside of the windscreen so you don't scratch it. There's a little rubber gasket on the inside that keeps it from getting scratched. So I'm going to swap this guy out right now and put this in my pile of junk. So one of the things that you want to do when putting on a new windscreen is you want to leave this on. In fact, there's a warning on here. It says you got to remove it, and it says windshield care, and on here, feel free to mount the shield, take a short test ride as long as you leave good visibility over the shield, and make sure to leave the protective plastic film. That way, if for some reason you're not happy with it, you could just put it right back in put it right back to UPS, send it back to John. Those guys, John, Lisa, whoever else I've spoken to over there, been really good to me. This is gonna be the 3rd or 4th windshield. Oh, except, well, I feel silly now. So their shield does not slot in there. Theirs actually requires me to remove these screws. So let me do that real quick. I'm just gonna take these guys out real quick. These are pretty long threaded screws, so having a little electric helps quite a bit. Funny thing is, I did a clockwork screen, as I mentioned in one of my other videos. And that one just slid right on, so I'm not sure if they like this better at Freedom Shields. I'm gonna actually read the instructions now, because I'm wondering if I'm supposed to put these on in a certain order. I'm guessing inside to out. Let's see. Removal, installation. Start with the 2 center screws on either side of the vent. Start them with your fingers, make sure they're not cross-threaded, leave them loose so you can move it, then install the outer screws. It says you will pull back on the windshield slightly to center the hole, and that way it'll seat against the rubber the best. So let's do that. Grab a couple of screws here. And like I said, you'll notice that the protective film is still on there. And the reason it's on there is in case I want to send this back, if it's not the right height, if I don't like the windscreen, if something's going on with it, I'm going to send it back. Freedom Shields does offer two different styles. One of them is the full touring, which is actually quite a bit wider and gives you more wind protection. Downside to that is if you've done bars like I just did, it won't possibly, depending on, oops, just dropped the screw. It may possibly hit your bars when they come around the corner. And I'll show you what I mean when I turn the bars. So I'm putting on the least amount of resistance possible. So basically I can just stop this with, oops, going the other way. Let's tighten it down now. I want to make sure that I don't tighten these too much. Just gonna get them snug against it just a little bit, and I'll finish the tightening by hand. The reason is, like I just stated, last thing I want to do is crack this beautiful windshield. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm just going to snug them all down, starting within here, kind of wiggling around, make sure it's seating right. There's a little gap here that I'm not a fan of. Let me see if I can break this loose just a little bit. See if we can move it and wiggle it. There we go. Okay, now it looks good. And that's basically it. You just tighten these guys down and your windscreen is replaced. And honestly, if I wasn't doing a video, I could probably knock the whole thing out in 3 minutes, which is very cool. So I'm gonna go take a ride in a little bit, see how the windscreen is, and I'll let you all know. Okay, I'm back. John, Lisa, and the folks over at Freedom Shield, you made a wonderful windscreen, and I really appreciate it. It's definitely a fantastic summer, spring screen. It doesn't give me full coverage. It gives me a little bit of air to my face, but not buffeting at all. Really, really liked it. Just took a ride up to Julian with my girl on the back. And we had a good ride, and it was nice and comfy. I have a modular helmet, and I kept the thing back the whole way, basically running an open face helmet. Nice and comfy, no buffeting. You can also, unlike a lot of other screens, you can actually see through it, and it's clear. So it's kind of nice. Here's what it looks like, basically from your seating position, which would be about right here. I see right over it very clearly. I could actually probably go an inch taller and be okay. I wanted the 12-inch. I wanted it as short as possible and effective. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Look forward to talking to y'all soon again, and have a couple more videos coming up. Please, if you like the videos, you like the content, please subscribe. Please give it a like and share it. Make any comments. I'd love to hear about any windscreens you've had that you've liked also. And peace out. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye now.